that listen to the program on the app, and the minute it goes down, it becomes a real issue. Okay, in studio right now is the band director over at Proctor. His name is Alex Ronca. Good morning. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Bill.
And we have Dejanay. Yeah, I had that, and I just messed up my pronouncer. Dejanay, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
And Lewis is over there. Hi, Lewis.
Hey.
And Brianna.
Good morning.
Okay, so let's talk about what is going to be happening tomorrow. And Alex Ronca, tell me what kind of need there is for these instruments that end up really sitting in an attic somewhere.
Well, we have a rental program throughout the district that enables, children to begin an instrument in the fourth grade and then continue all the way through high school.
Yeah.
The thing is that the instruments are used year after year, generation after generation.
Right.
And they have, if they were automobiles, they'd have probably 1 million miles on them already.
Yeah.
So, to keep them in good playing condition is a task. And then if we had some newer, more well-playing instruments, it would help us greatly.
And I'm going to start with the kids here. Let's start with you, Brianna. We'll work our way right down. Music, what does it mean to you? And is it an important part of your life and this program? What are your thoughts?
Music means a lot to me. Music is a huge portion of my life. I want to pursue music as a career. I play my trumpet every day, and if we had better instruments, I would play every day and sound better every day as well.
Right. I imagine, I don't play the trumpet, but I imagine I play guitar. So when you play a guitar and, it's kind of a rough guitar, and then you get a really nice one, and it's like the difference between sandpaper and butter. That's an awful analogy, but it actually is pretty good if you think about it.
No, that does make
You like
sense.
that?
Yeah,
All right.
huge difference.
Okay, how about you, Dejanay? Right? Dejanay. Darn it all, I should have that down by now. Dejanay, good morning. Nice and tight on the... Now, listen, my name is unusual. Tight on your... well, probably not. Go ahead. What does it mean to you, Dejanay?
Music it means a lot to me. It's like a really big play in my life because it helps me through lots of things in my life.
Yeah.
And it helps me through tough situations. And it's like a getaway for me. And it really helps me through school, through any home problems, and it's like a big play in what I do because I love music and it means everything to me.
All right. How about you, Luas? I didn't want her to be the only one I screwed her name up, so I messed his name up too. Lewis, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I met a lot of very good people inside the music group as a whole. So it's a very nice opportunity to have this ability to play an instrument and then have other people who appreciate your taste in music as well.
And what do you play?
Flute.
You play the flute. And Dejanay, you play?
I play the alto saxophone.
The alto saxophone. All right. And Alex, you've been at Proctor for how long?
Over 20 years.
So you've seen them come in and come out, and you've seen what it really can do for students.
Yes, we've had several students move on and become music teachers, actually.
Wow. And, when you think about it, one example is rap music, how people, you take your feelings and the good things and the bad things. Oftentimes the bad things really inspire music. But the blues, just think of jazz music and the blues, how often we pour our emotions and our troubles into music.
Always.
That's otherwise, I wonder would there be music if it wasn't for trouble? Right?
Well,
so
good times, too.
I guess, you're right. All right, so the way this thing is going to work tomorrow, what kind of instruments do you think the need, is there a particular instrument where the need is greater?
Well, we have very worn flutes and clarinets to begin with.
Yeah.
The upper instruments take a little bit more abuse, but even some of our low brass instruments, if someone had a baritone horn lying around, it certainly would be welcome. Our trumpets are a little bit worn as well. They're always being sent out for repair, as are the flutes and clarinets. And they come back and, you have an adjustment made and then something else goes out of adjustment. So it's that circle all the time. If we could have more playing time rather than downtime on some of the instruments for the kids. That'd be a great thing.
And the beauty of this is they're going to be refurbishing the instruments for you guys.
I heard
That's
the generosity
really, really
of
big.
Mr. Camardello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me if you would. Somebody had asked about a piano, an upright piano. I believe it's upright. Andrew, is it an upright piano?
I think it's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any need for any of that?
I can't say offhand because pianos take up a large space. And I don't want to sound, ungrateful. But I mean, something would have to be in really great playing condition.
Yeah.
And
the problem is that so many of those upright pianos exist out there, and so many people try to get rid of them. And there's such, it's supply and demand. When there's a huge supply, it's pretty rough. Now, if that was a baby grand, would you think differently? Maybe a little differently
yes
on
no.
that.
Well, you still
Maybe
have
not.
to. I don't
Still got to move it.
Ungrateful, but
still have to move it.
Yeah, it's you have to move it, and it takes up room. But if it had an uncanny sound, perhaps it would be a desirable item.
All right, and are you guys going to be over at Sagertown tomorrow? What's the plan?
Yes, I'm going to be there
These
with
guys? Okay.
These students and several other students, so we should be able to give you some samples of what we do.
All right.
In other words,
awesome. So you'll be playing over there. That's awesome.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, listen, good luck, and I hope you guys can inspire. What grade are you guys all in, by the way?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. So hopefully you can inspire for younger kids to come up, and maybe you guys need yourselves. Maybe you need an instrument right now, and maybe you can benefit from this program as well. So, all right. Cool.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Alex, thank you very much. Yes. And for what you do, we really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're heading down the hallway, I'm told. You're doing the Radio Row thing, so enjoy that. We'll take a quick break and right back, 7:20 at WIBX.